Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, bringing you that all important comic book review to help you, the fans, make a decision what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Image's Invincible, issue number 111. That's right, fans. According to Robert Kirkman in his book, it's first in a bold new direction. It's first in a startling new era, and it's first in a new generation of readers for Invincible. Now, I've been reading Invincible since about issue 50 something, probably about the same time as I started reading The Walking Dead. And this book has had its ups and downs, its slow moments, but it's also had its oh shit factors. It's been bloody, it's been gory, and it just keeps you reading, it keeps you intrigued on what's going to happen next in the series. And in issue 110, we witnessed Mark, who is invincible, get raped by a female Viltrumite. This is a race of aliens or whatnot that has this treaty with Mark and his father of coexisting on Earth so they can help bring their species back. They were in a war a while back, and this female wanted to mate with him, and he said no, and he got raped. So it was crazy last issue. So you're thinking, okay, well, what can top that? Let me just tell you guys, this is going to be spoilers in here, so if you don't want to watch the rest of this video, read your issue or copy first, then come back and watch this video. Okay, so first off, the cover in itself is just mind-blowing. This is Rex, otherwise known as Robot, just smashing Invincible's brain, and you're like, dude, that's crazy. It's a crazy cover right there, and everyone else looks like it's all bloody and gory, and it's like, wow, what's going to happen here? Ryan Ottley is the artist, Robert Kirkman is the writer, and the art in this series is consistent. Ryan Ottley's been on this book since the very beginning, and if anything, he's improved in this particular book. There's lots of gore in this issue. There's lots of fighting, as you can see here, and it's always done really well. Great colors, great things to look at, and I'll show you as we go along in this issue. So, as Invincible recovers from his rape scene, we get to see that he flies back to the Pentagon, and he's warning Cecil of what's happening because he came from another dimension, and in this other dimension, uh, Rex or Robot, which is this guy right here, trapped him in that dimension, and he said he was going to take over Earth, not expecting Invincible to come out of that dimension. So Invincible warns Cecil, and right away Cecil's like, okay, well, we're gonna go on, based off of these allegations, we're going to investigate, and we're going to see what happens. And the next thing you see is Robot just sits there and says, it's a pity. I've hoped to be much more prepared before I've made my move. And he's like, oh well. And the next thing you see is he busts out this knife and this antenna, and what it does is it disrupts Mark's hearing, so he can't fight well, so it disorients him. And the next thing you see Robot just slicing Cecil, and there's blood flying everywhere, and you're just like, holy shit, dude, what the hell's happening? I mean, the guy's been a main character in the book forever, and he's just, whoa! I mean, this is typical Robert Kirkman right here, and he's just gushing blood from his neck, and you're like, oh my God, this is not happening right now. And the next thing you see Robot sits there and smashes Cecil's head right in half. It's like blah, and it squirts all over Invincible. And you're just like, oh my God, as a reader here, you're just like, I can't believe this just happened. And Invincible fights everything that's going on in the issue, and he destroys the armor. And the next thing that happens is he blasts off and he warns Invincible, "Meet me at your house." And he gives him one final warning to join him, to help make the Earth a better place. And he's upgraded into this upgraded armor. So Invincible wants nothing to do with it, And he's trying to protect his fiance or ex-fiance at this point, Adam Eve, who is pregnant, and she can't use her powers um, really, because what it does is it affects the baby inside. So he's using his weakness, and that weakness is to get to Adam Eve, and he traps her with this grappling hook and keeps her on the floor. And he's like, "No, leave her out of this." And they start battling against each other, and he starts punching them in the armor and everything else. And then the next thing he does to get back at Invincible, he just sits there and rips the leg off. And she's just like, "Oh no," and the blood's flying everywhere. And again, I'm sitting there reading this book, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is disgusting." I'm like, "There's no way Adam Eve is gonna sit here and just live through this. That baby, like, what's going to happen here?" And again, she's just like, "Oh my God." I mean, insane, everybody. This book was insane. And she uses her powers, and she's not supposed to, because that baby can die. And right away, as the issue goes along, he takes her back to his father's moon base, and all he says is help. And you're just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened." Now, I left a lot out here. There was still a lot more to read with the battle between Rex and Invincible. But those were some shocking moments in this issue that makes you go, "Oh my God." And this is typical Robert Kirkman. No one is safe in a universe. And now it's including this universe too. It's just like Walking Dead. Anybody can die. Invincible. Anybody can die. I never expected Adam Eve to sit there and practically get destroyed, and even Cecil as well. Now, I have one prediction here. They could deliver the baby, and once the baby is delivered, and we find out that the baby's okay, she can use her powers to regenerate herself. So hopefully that happens. But she could die. I don't know. But this was a very shocking book. Again, not for the lighthearted, not for the young. But again, this just proves that no one is safe when Robert Kirkman is writing a book. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the artwork. It was like a 5-minute read for me, and it just made me go, "Where is issue 112?" So issue 110 was incredible in its own way, with Mark getting raped. Just didn't expect that. Issue 111 was another one of these issues that just sits there and goes, "Dude, I can't believe this happened. And how is Invincible going to get out of this now? How is he going to stop Rex?" Really great stuff, guys. Invincible is an awesome read. It really is. You can get the omnibuses, you can get the trades, and it might be a little bit pricey, but I think the series is really worth it. I think Mark and Invincible is a great character here, and Robert Kirkman has done a great job in developing the characters in this universe. So after reading this issue, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Little gory, a little short, but it was still a oh shit factor in here. But I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 once again. So guys, if you read this, please tell me in the comments below, what did you think of it, and what do you think of this bold new direction that Robert Kirkman is doing? And guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to check out my other channel as well, my group channel, Comic Frontline. And you can also check out comicrelated.com as well. And between all of my channels and group channels and whatnot, there's all kinds of great comic book goodness. So guys, until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. I'll see you guys in the next comic book review. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.